Caitlin Clark is the future of the WNBA. She's a generational talent, a player who has the potential to redefine the game. But her new team, the Indiana Fever, is in turmoil, struggling to find their footing in a competitive league. The Fever just cleaned house, firing their head coach and president, signaling a complete overhaul of the team's leadership. This is a crucial moment for Clark's career, a defining chapter that could shape her legacy. Will the Fever build a team around her, providing the support and resources she needs to thrive? Or will her immense talent be wasted in a team that can't capitalize on her abilities? The pressure is on. The Fever just drafted Clark with the #1 pick, a move that has fans buzzing with excitement and hope. This is a fresh start for both Clark and the Fever, a chance to rewrite their stories. The team has been struggling, facing numerous challenges on and off the court. They haven't made the playoffs in years, a drought that has frustrated fans and players alike. But Clark is a game changer, a player with the ability to turn the tide. She's the type of player who can turn a franchise around, bringing new energy and hope. The Fever have a lot of work to do, starting with building a cohesive and competitive team. They need to surround Clark with talent, players who can complement her skills and elevate the team. They need to build a winning culture, one that fosters growth, resilience, and unity. And they need to do it fast, as the clock is ticking and the stakes are high. The future of the franchise depends on it, and the fans are eagerly watching. Clark's legacy is on the line, and this is her moment to shine. She has the potential to be one of the greatest WNBA players of all time, a true legend in the making. But she can't do it alone. She needs a strong team behind her. The Fever need to give her the support she needs to succeed, to build a future where both she and the team can thrive. The Fever hit the reset button. They fired head coach Christy Sides. They also let go of their president and general manager. This was a bold move. It shows that the Fever are serious about rebuilding. They're sending a message. They're telling the fans, the league, and Caitlin Clark, we're starting over. This is a new era for the Indiana Fever. Firing Sides was a tough decision. She was a well-respected coach. But the team wasn't winning. Something had to change. The Fever needed a new voice. They needed someone who could connect with Clark. The Fever are rebuilding from the ground up. They have a lot of holes to fill, but they have the most important piece, a franchise player. Now, they need to find the right coach and general manager to build around her. The Fever are hoping that a clean slate will attract top talent. They want to create an environment where players want to be, an environment where Caitlin Clark can thrive. The Fever's coaching search is underway, and it's a crucial moment for the franchise. Two names keep popping up in discussions, Stephanie White and Lisa Bluder. Both coaches have significant ties to Caitlin Clark, the franchise player. And both coaches have a proven track record of knowing how to win. Stephanie White is not only a former WNBA player but also an experienced coach. She led the Indiana Fever to a WNBA championship in 2012, a remarkable achievement. Additionally, she coached Clark on the USA basketball team that clinched gold at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. White understands what it takes to win at the highest level of competition. She would undoubtedly be a great mentor for Clark, guiding her through the professional landscape. On the other hand, Lisa Bluder has coached Clark at the University of Iowa. They share a close and trusting relationship, built over years of collaboration. Bluder has been instrumental in helping Clark develop into the superstar she is today. She knows exactly how to get the best performance out of her. However, Bluder has never coached in the WNBA, which presents a unique challenge. Transitioning from college to the professional level would be a significant leap. The Fever need to make the right hire to ensure the team's success. The coach they choose will play a pivotal role in Clark's development and future. They need to find someone who can build a strong, supportive relationship with her. Someone who can help her reach her full potential and excel in the WNBA. This is a critical decision for the future of the franchise, one that will shape its destiny for years to come. Caitlin Clark thrives in a family atmosphere. She's a loyal teammate, and she plays her best when she feels supported. The Fever need to create that environment for her. They need to build a team around her, a team that is like a family, a team that will have her back. The Fever need to make Clark feel at home. They need to show her that they are committed to her success. They need to give her a reason to stay in Indiana for the long haul. Clark is used to playing for coaches who care about her, coaches who are like family. The Fever need to find a coach who can be that for her. Clark's happiness is key to her success. The Fever need to create an environment where she can be herself. An environment where she can relax and focus on basketball. Section 5. Building a dynasty lessons from the NBA's elite. Look at the Golden State Warriors. They built a dynasty around Stephen Curry. They surrounded him with shooters and defenders. They created a system that fit his strengths. The Fever need to do the same thing with Caitlin Clark. The San Antonio Spurs are another great example. They built a winning culture around Tim Duncan. They emphasized teamwork and defense. They created a family atmosphere. The Fever should take note. The Fever need to study the NBA's best. They need to learn from their successes. They need to build a team that can compete for championships. The Fever have a once-in-a-generation talent in Caitlin Clark. Now they need to build a team worthy of her talent. Section 6. The power of the purse. The CBA's impact on Clark's future. The WNBA's collective bargaining agreement is up for renewal soon. This is a huge opportunity for the league. They need to improve player salaries. They need to create more opportunities for players to earn money. The WNBA needs to be more competitive with the NBA. Right now there's a huge gap in pay. That gap is only getting wider. The WNBA also needs to improve travel conditions. Players are flying commercial, they're staying in budget hotels. That's not acceptable for professional athletes. The new CBA needs to address these issues. The league needs to make a real commitment to its players. Otherwise, they risk losing top talent to overseas leagues. The Fever need to be prepared to spend money to keep Caitlin Clark. She's going to be a hot commodity. Other teams will be lining up to offer her big contracts. Section 7. A legacy in the balance. The stakes have never been higher. Caitlin Clark has the potential to be the face of the WNBA. She's exciting, she's marketable, and she's a winner. But her legacy is not guaranteed. The Fever hold the key to her success. They need to build a winning team around her. They need to create a supportive environment. Clark needs to be challenged. She needs to be pushed to be her best. The Fever need to surround her with talented players. Players who will make her better. Clark's legacy is not just about winning championships, it's about growing the game of basketball. It's about inspiring the next generation of players. The Fever have a responsibility to Clark. They need to give her the platform to shine. They need to help her reach her full potential. Section 8. The weight of expectation. Can Clark live up to the hype? Caitlin Clark is used to pressure. From her high school days to her college career, she has always been in the spotlight. She played in front of sold-out crowds at Iowa, where fans would pack the arena just to catch a glimpse of her magic on the court. She led her team to the national championship game, showcasing her leadership and skill. But the WNBA is a different beast. The level of play is higher, and the stakes are even greater. The WNBA is a grind. It's a long season filled with back-to-back games and relentless travel, and the competition is fierce. Every player is a top-tier athlete, and every game is a battle. Clark is going to have to adjust to the physicality and speed of the pro game. It's a whole new level of intensity. Clark is also going to have to deal with the pressure of being the #1 pick. The expectations are sky high. Everyone is going to be watching her. Every move she makes will be scrutinized by fans and media alike. Everyone is going to be expecting her to lead the Fever to the playoffs. The team and the fans are counting on her. Clark is a special talent, but she's still young. She has a lot to learn and a lot of growing to do. She's going to make mistakes. It's part of the learning process. The Fever need to be patient with her. They need to support her through the ups and downs. They need to give her time to develop, time to hone her skills and adapt to the pro game. The Fever need to manage Clark's minutes carefully. They need to ensure she stays healthy and avoids burnout. They can't afford to run her into the ground. Her long-term health is crucial. They need to keep her fresh for the long haul. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and Clark's journey is just beginning. Section 9, the Indiana Fever, at a crossroads. The Indiana Fever are at a crossroads. They're a franchise in transition. They're coming off a disappointing season, but they have a chance to turn things around quickly. They have Caitlin Clark. The Fever need to capitalize on this opportunity. They need to make Clark the centerpiece of their franchise. They need to build a team around her. The Fever need to be aggressive in free agency. They need to target players who can complement Clark's skill set. They need to build a team that can compete for a championship. The Fever also need to improve their marketing. They need to get people excited about the team again. They need to sell tickets. They need to create a buzz. The Fever have a lot of work to do. but they have a bright future. They have Caitlin Clark. Section 10. Caitlin Clark, a legacy yet to be written. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent. She has the potential to revolutionize the WNBA, but her legacy is still unwritten. It's up to her to determine what it will be. Clark has a chance to be the face of the WNBA. She has a chance to inspire the next generation of players. She has a chance to make history. Clark has a rare combination of skill and charisma. She's a dynamic scorer, she's a gifted passer, and she's a fierce competitor. Clark is also a role model. She's a leader. She's a winner. She's everything you could want in a franchise player. The future is bright for Caitlin Clark. The sky's the limit. Section 11. The future of the WNBA, a league on the rise. The WNBA is growing in popularity. More people are watching the games. More people are talking about the league. The future is bright. The WNBA is a league on the rise. The level of play is improving every year. The athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster than ever before. The WNBA is also becoming more diverse. Players from all over the world are coming to the WNBA to compete. The league is a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds. The WNBA is more than just a basketball league. It's a movement. It's about empowering women. It's about creating opportunities. The WNBA is here to stay, and it's only going to get bigger and better.